Hi, this is Matt from Weekends RV Rental in Sonoma, California. And today I'm going to show you how to use an RV bathroom. There's only a few things that are different from your regular bathroom, but they're important things you need to know. We're going to start with the vanity area. The water system is either going to be from the water pump in the fresh water tank, or it's going to be coming from a hose that's attached to the RV. That's called city pressure. I don't know why they call it that, but that's what they call it. If you have a hose hooked up to the side of the RV, then all the pressure is going to be taken care of automatically. If not, if you're boondocking and you're using water from the freshwater tank, you want to flip this switch here. This is the water pump. You can hear it running. It's automatic and it will start putting out water immediately. Okay? These other switches here you need to know about. These are for the lights and this is for the fan. So what I recommend is just leave this light on, and then you can turn it off using this. Why? Because you're going to have to turn these on anyway in order to turn those on. So if you're going to use the bathroom, I recommend flipping all the switches to on, and then if you need to use the water, flip the water pump on. Okay? Now my fancy video equipment won't fit in the bathroom, so I'm going to have to do a handheld and give you a tour of how the toilet works. We are now entering the RV bathroom. So you have your toilet here, and you have your shower. So let's start with the shower. You are going to love this shower. It has both a massage head and a regular shower head, which the massage you actually turn up here in the top, and then you can control the stream from this one. Okay. This is also important if you're boondocking. This turns the water on and off. It's very handy if you're trying to conserve water. It's just a lot easier to turn this to turn it off, and then when you're ready to rinse off, turn it back on again. Okay. Got your hot and cold down here. You can even take a bath if you want in the bathtub. Okay. So here's the tricky one. It's the toilet. Now, if you're not familiar with a marine toilet or an RV toilet, there's a few things you need to know. So first of all, when I lift the handle up, you always want to keep a few inches of water in the toilet to prevent the smell coming up from the black water tank. Okay, that's plenty of water right there. Now, if you're going, let's say number one, just go ahead and do your business and then close the lid, pull the handle all the way back to flush. Okay, and I'm going to show you what happens. What happens when you pull it all the way back, it opens up and everything drops down. If you're going number two, what you want to do is you want to put some water in the tank first, at least about 5 or 6 inches of water first, then do your business, right? Then flush the toilet. Pull the handle, this handle, all the way back. Okay, and that flushes the water. Now there's two reasons why you want to put more water in if you're going number two. One is to avoid getting streaks on the toilet, but two, more importantly, when the solid waste goes down, you want it to be able to move around. You don't want what's called a brown pyramid. That is a really bad thing to get in an RV, and it's really hard to get rid of. So feel free to use plenty of water when you're going number two. Okay? Then up here, you have plenty of extra toilet paper. You have extra storage here. And if you happen to be cleaning out the black water tank after it's fully empty, pour one of these bottles directly down the toilet. Okay, one of these will act. What it does is it helps break up the sewage inside the tank. So don't forget, if you ever replace or if you ever empty the black water tank, put one of these bottles just straight down into the black water tank. Lastly, I want to talk about the fan. This is very handy, especially if you're going number two and you don't want to bother everybody else. Turn this knob, lift everything up, lift the lid up there, turn the fan on. You have 3 different speeds. Now notice it didn't go on. Why? Because I didn't turn the fan on down here. So let's turn that on. Let's go back here, turn it on. There it is. That's the fan on, 3 different speeds. Make sure the vent is open before turning the fan on. And when you're done, just hit off. And if you want, you can close the lid. Once it's closed, push up and it will lock it in place so that the wind doesn't push it open. The last thing I want to mention is the sign in the bathroom. Well, yes, it's a giant sign, but there's a reason for it. In marine toilets or RV toilets, you have to be very, very careful about what you put down it. There's only one type of toilet paper called a marine or RV toilet paper that you can use. You don't want to put anything else down because if it gets stuck in the black water tank, you can't empty the black water tank. And believe me, that will ruin your trip. So be sure to make sure you don't put anything down, especially wipes. Don't put those down either. What we recommend is just keep a garbage bag, plastic garbage bag, down to your right in the tub area, and just use that for any items besides toilet paper. Okay? Thank you.